Men, what is the most devious secret you're keeping from your wife? I've always had close relationships with women, as I tend to connect more easily with all kinds of people compared to cisgender men. As someone who presents as quite open, sensitive, and emotional, female friends often feel comfortable opening up to me. At the same time, I occasionally worry whether my desire to support others genuinely stems from goodness. As an introspective person, I wonder if I might just be a sociopath who is so good at lying that I convinced myself I'm a good dude. All of them are completely unafraid to come to me when they're in a bad place. I have helped friends get through rough breakups, catastrophic job loss, serious illness, or friends who just really want to vent about dating issues. I have no problem with this. I'm married and happy. I have no interest in sleeping with any of them beyond the abstract idea of wow, it would be pretty cool if so and so was chill getting unclothed around me. I feel like that's just an impulse that every active male person on the planet thinks about every so often. I flatly rejected the only one who ever admitted feelings for me since I've been married. I have zero desire to ruin the amazing relationship I currently have. However, I'm a guy who likes a busty girl. I've never seen a rack I didn't like. Some of my friends have great ones and I wouldn't object if they wanted to show them to me. In fact, I've come to learn that I love it when they show them to me. A few years ago, a friend of mine had a really nasty breakup that ended a several-year-long relationship. She told me that she just felt like the ugliest woman in the world and couldn't imagine feeling good about herself again. I remembered a buddy mentioning before that his girlfriend at the time had pierced cherries and she got it done because she was also insecure about her body. And afterward, she felt incredibly empowered and had a drastically improved self-image. So I said, hey, instead of the post-breakup haircut that women tend to get, why don't you try piercing your cherries? I hear it's a great way to feel good about yourself. And it would rub it in that cheater's face that you are so hot that even your rack deserves jewelry that he completely missed his chance to see. She immediately latched onto the idea. The part I didn't expect was when she actually got it done. A few weeks later, she sent me a pic to show off how it looked. It turns out the trust required to send a completely platonic cherry pic is outrageously hot to me. I had no idea that this was such an intense excitement for me until this moment. She sent my wife the same pic, and we both high-fived and agreed that it was hot as hell while also feeling so forbidden. I definitely did not tell my wife how much it excited me, nor did I tell her that that pic was immediately saved to my mental bank and is forever filed in my spank bank under top 5 racks. There's just something about the intimate trust required to do that. It really gets me going. Because even really liberated women I know aren't exactly keen on showing off like that. To me, it felt like I discovered a superpower. I can convince people to do something non-exciting for me, that I actually find unbelievably exciting. Is this how people with things for feet feel all the time? So I did it again and again and again. Many times now, I've managed to plant the idea of getting cherry piercings into my friends' heads, and 4 times they've gone through with it and shown me the results. It's actually pathetic, even beyond the manipulation involved, because they've all sent the same post-piercing pic to all of their friends. So, I'm not even getting anything special, necessarily, but it still feels like a public, open taboo that nobody wants to admit might be taboo at all. I reckon I'd feel similar having fun in public with nobody around me caring, you know? I might be the only person with a sheltered enough upbringing to even find it taboo in the first place, but damn it feels like a forbidden pleasure for me specifically and that's what matters. I love it, I want to keep doing it, and I want to amass a collection of cherry pics from every single friend I have. It's actually embarrassing to admit that I'm secretly frustrated that everybody I know isn't in a position to be receptive to the idea right now. The fact that I want to do it as much as possible is so shameful to me because it feels like cheating on my wife. It's not a crime, but it's incredibly scummy and I'm self-aware enough to know that, but I'm also just enough of a libido-driven idiot that I can't stop thinking about who I could try to convince next. I feel awful because I know it's manipulative and unbelievably gross to essentially exploit people who trust me like this. However, the rush I got the first time it happened was what I assume doing H is like because I've been chasing the dragon ever since, no matter how down bad it is.